How's everybody today? Welcome to Monday. Happy Bandit Boxing Monday. How are you today? Let's see if I can. So what I'm trying to do is find the proper angle so that everybody's looking at the same thing, because the YouTube is like much, much bigger camera. Anyway, I think this might be good. Also, I'm not as technically sound as most of my fancy friends just yet. So I'm still trying to figure out like how the wireless mic will work with both platforms, because I don't know how to Bluetooth it to both of you. So I'm still figuring out some of those things, but I know what I'm doing otherwise. So let me just go and get my Bandit and get everything settled, and then I'll be right back. I'll just give it a second for everybody to get into the room, as they say. All right, so we've got a warm-up coming, and then I'm gonna get some music going. Don't just ignore that, that's my dog trying to get in. He can't be part of this today. So in case you're new here, I just kind of wanted to explain what bandit boxing is. You've seen it before with with boxing being utilized as exercise. I believe Andy Wake was the gentleman who coined the phrase boxercise. And wait, I am live here, right? Oh wait, was I not live the whole time? Oh, hi. Okay, so I wasn't live on this is a train wreck at this point. Hi everybody, welcome. So we're here at, we're on Instagram and we're on YouTube and we're live. I'm sorry I'm late, Instagram. I thought it was live the whole time. I was pushing live on both, and then anyway, hi, nice to see you. Happy Monday. Are you guys ready to do some bandit boxing? So I have music set for us just to give a nice little feel for the thing. You don't have to, necessarily move with the beat, but it's always a good idea. And then, oh my God, how cute. I see myself on my own live. So let me grab our little set list here. Okay, so we're gonna start with our warm-ups, and then we're gonna go from that right into our workout. So we're gonna do shoulders, neck, knees, and hips, and heel kickbacks. We're gonna go from the top to the bottom, and then we're going to go right into our boxing. So if you're orthodox or unorthodox, doesn't matter. You can choose the stance that works for you. Hi, what's up, homie? So I'm live here, and I'm also live on the YouTube. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with the warm-up. Let me get our music going. Now let me just do a reintroduction, because I wasn't actually live over here on Instagram, but I thought it was. So what it is bandit boxing is very similar to boxercise. And I believe his name was Andy Wake, the man who coined the phrase boxercise. And it's utilizing boxing movements as exercise, because as we all know, it's great cardio, it's great muscle building, and it's really great for confidence, and it's also great for agility, conditioning, all of the things, hand-eye coordination. It'll help you keep your balance, it'll help your body stay loose, and you'll just feel more youthful overall. So that's one of the reasons that we do it. Another reason that we do it is because it's just really important to know key fundamentals in any sort of line of defense. Not that we're teaching boxing here, and that is a key point I would like to make. We are not teaching boxing. We are utilizing boxing movements for exercise. And one of the reasons I'd like to stress that so clearly is because some of the movements you're going to see today are incredibly exaggerated in order to get full range and full use of those muscles. These are things that I would never encourage you to do if you were going to throw that punch in a fight, or if you're trying to train for anything technical. So there's differences there, and I'll go over them as we do them, just so you have a better understanding of what I'm talking about. But basically, if I tell you to open wide, and throw an uppercut, that's definitely not something I would encourage you to do in a fight, or if you're training to be a combat fighter. So let's get right into our music, and let's get right into our warm-ups. And it's a beautiful day where I am. All right, you guys, let's get into it. So we're going to go from top to bottom. Yeah, there's always some kind of stage fright these days. All right. So we're gonna go shoulders, neck, hips, toesies, and then we're gonna go back and forth. So from here, we're just going to roll our shoulders back, loose arms, loose knees, 5 times. And you're gonna rotate it to the other side now. 2, 3, 4, 5. Our neck here, we're gonna look to our right and look to our left. Keeping a nice relaxed body. And then we're gonna go up, down. And then from here, we're gonna loosen our hips a little bit. Just gonna kind of go side to side. Really try and focus on that hip hinge when you're here. Letting your side here kind of pop out as you go. You should feel this all through your lower back where it meets your backside. Okay, from here, we're very gently just gonna bring our hands to our knees, keeping our feet in shoulder width. Now, if you cannot do this, you're just gonna find your range. If you need to be here, that's fine too. And then we're gonna bring our feet together. And we're gonna put our hands on our knees. This is the full range, and we're just going to circle 5 times. Okay, now we're gonna go the other way. All right, now stand back up and back to feet shoulder width. And then we're gonna touch our toes. Very gently bend down, elbows slightly bent, kind of loose. Bring your core in as you go down, head between your legs. And breathe. Roll very gently all the way back up. And tilt your pelvic floor inward and get into a nice Pilates stance. Take a deep breath. Expand your rib cage, expand your lungs. And exhale. Now, if you can't touch your toes, you're just going to bring it to wherever you can. But again, if you're going to shorten your range, you're going to want to be a little bit more dramatic on the backside there. And really trying to stretch this little area out. So if you're going to be here, do it with intention, my friends. Okay. All right, so from here, we're going to go right into our workout. So I'm a lefty naturally. I can switch sides. So just for the camera's sake, because some of them are reversed, we're going to go over this. This right here is my left foot in the lead, which would be an orthodox stance. So if you're right-handed, this is your natural stance. If you're left-handed, your right foot is going to be in the front, along with your right arm. So today I will start with an orthodox stance, just because the majority of people are right-handed. So my fellow lefties, I apologize, but you can flip it because that's what we have to do. So from here, I'm going to grab the bandits really quick, but I just want to go over the movements before we get started. And I feel like I should lower that a little bit. Okay. So let's just go over the movements that we're going to go through today. We're going to go through very basic, simple moves, but they're going to be effective. We're going to start with a jab cross with our feet planted the entire beginning portion of this. We're going to have our feet planted, and we're going to go jab, cross. We're going to do this in mid-speed. Okay, so we're not going for timing here. We're not going for speed here. We're not going for power. We're going for the feeling of these muscles in motion. We really want to just start connecting with our bodies and feeling what happens when we do this. Okay, so again, this is my left foot forward. My jab is going to go out. And it's going to return midway. My right arm is going to go out for that cross. You'll notice that I'm turning my wrist a little bit as well as I'm landing that cross. That's a very important movement when you're using this for exercise, because you're going to get different muscle activations when you turn that wrist. And also, this is a key factor in actual boxing as well. So from there, we're going to go into a rear uppercut. Okay, so what that means is the back side of your body is your rear in this case. Your hand that is further back is going to come up into an uppercut, which is this motion. Okay, so like this is one of those moves where we're going to be very exaggerated and nothing like you would want to do in the octagon or the ring. So the idea is that you want to get full range here, so you can really utilize more of your muscles that are going down the backside of your arm and your biceps. So when I say we're gonna go from this jab cross into a rear uppercut, we're gonna reset, really drop that hand low back there and be really open and wide about it. Drop your knees just ever so slightly as you come up. Okay, again, not a technical uppercut, we're utilizing the movements here. Okay, so from there, we're gonna go, from here, we're gonna reset and go into a jab. Again, your feet are gonna be planted this entire time, but you will have resistance. So we're gonna go here, we'll do that a couple times, then we're gonna go right into this jab. Okay, then we're gonna bring those two things together. So again, feet planted in a boxing stance, you want your back heel up, you'll want your front foot nice and planted. You want most of your weight on the back, a little bit of it on the front. We'll go over technical numbers some other time. And we're gonna go from this rear uppercut right into that cross. And excuse me, that jab. And so when you're doing this one, it's gonna differ a little bit than the original jab cross that we did to start this series, because we're gonna come off the line a little bit. So this is the imaginary line that we have in boxing, okay? So if your opponent is directly in front of you, that's the line, right? So when I say on the programming, we're gonna go from an uppercut to a jab off the line, that's me asking you to lean your body to the opposite side of that punch and get off the line. So if we imagine that this closet right here is the line, and you can see it directly above me here, if I'm gonna go rear uppercut, my focus is gonna be to land right on that line right there, so I know I'm attacking my target. So I'm here, and then I'm going to move my head across it and replace it with my other fist. So that'll be that connection together when we do those two movements at the same time. And what that's doing for your body is it's really activating your mid core on the sides here. You're getting some amazing movements with your obliques. And we're gonna, of course, do it on both sides. So essentially it's this, but a little bit more fun. So from there, we're gonna reset, okay? And now we're gonna move our feet. So now we're gonna go back to the jab cross, heel up, left leg is here. Hands in position, of course, and always by your jawline. Elbows tucked in, head tilted down a little. And we're gonna step as we take that jab. So we're gonna step, then we're gonna throw that cross, and we're gonna step again with our back foot. And the goal here is to plant the foot while you land the punch. So that's the timing there. So we're gonna go 1, 2, then we're going to go back with the jab, and then again front with a cross. And so that'll be that little combo. So now we're gonna go through it all together. We're gonna repeat every movement 5 times. We're keeping today very easy, very fun, and very simple. So I hope you're having fun so far, and let's get started. Let's get that song going. There's not the one you want. All right, funky dope. Thank you for all your help. Let's go back to street sounds. These are all royalty-free music, so you can practice these exercises if you just go to, toontank.com. All right. So let's get into that jab cross. But, oh, sorry, let's get the good though. The hold isn't right here, my friends. Can you tell how excited I am? I forgot my own color. All right, so if you're new here, let's just go over the bandit really quick. It is an attachment for your resistance band. It is not a resistance band, it is the attachment for your resistance band. I'll say it again. This is an attachment that you put on your body. It is not a predetermined situation, so you don't have any predetermined band built in, which is awesome because then you get to choose what level strength band you want to use that day. Maybe you want to go for a run, and you already have something similar to this, but the band is just way too tight to want to run with. The band gives you total control of where you want to put it on your body and how you want to attach it to your body and create just some of the most unique movements that help muscle shred, but in this case, help activate more muscles in these movements. So we're just going to put our band right over our bandit, strap her in, and she's ready to go. She's not going anywhere. So when I do all of this, and stay on my feet, then, we're good to go. And you're gonna feel so much more when you have that on. And I definitely encourage you to try it with and without so that you can see the difference. Even this, what right here that I'm doing, amazing. I'm passive workouts, aggressive workouts, whatever you want, you can achieve it with this low rider. So now I'm gonna take another bandit and I'm gonna attach it to my wrists for my upper body. Because again, we're all about maximizing movements, getting the most effectiveness out of our time on the mat. And that's how you do this. By adding resistance, my friends. Don't resist the resistance. All right, so I've got one on. Takes less time than a shin guard, so that's good. And if you know, you know. Love them and hate them at the same time. All right. So don't mind me matching my blue band to my blue bandit. Not normally that very girly, but I managed to pull it off today. All right, so now we just have this one in here. I have a latex one up top and a cloth one underneath. The booty band is on the bottom, and then the normal sort of latex is on top. So from here, we're gonna go into our jab cross. In a boxing stance, feet shoulder width apart. Relax your shoulders, get yourself all situated, and then we're just gonna go feet planted, jab, cross. We're staying on the line. We're not moving our feet. We're moving midway. We just wanna feel this. So you should feel this in your serratus anterior, which is right here, just right alongside your wing bone, if you want to call it. Okay. Now we're going to go into those uppercuts. So we're going to reset from here. We're going to go back. And you're going to shoot up with an uppercut. We're going to go again. And you'll notice that back foot's going to twist a little bit. So you're going to feel all of that down below. And you're going to come back here, turn your body a little bit, and come up with the uppercut. Let's do 3 more. Back down here and up. And then now we're just going to go right into that jab, or we're going to go off the line. So you're here. And now let's bring those together. So we're going to go from the uppercut rear, here, off the left. And now we're going to move with our feet into it. So we're going to reset. And we're going to go stepping with that jab cross. So we're going to step, cross, step, cross, step, cross, and then we're going to go back. So we're going to reset real quick, and we're going to take that step back and jab. Take that step back again and jab. And then forward with that cross. So notice I'm going to step, foot. And then you can repeat that and go back. So we're back, 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 and forward. Good. Okay, so now let's do it a little bit faster and bring it all together. Let's turn up the music and get in the zone. 5 times each move. Unless I'm not like so. All right, so now we're going to switch sides and do the same thing again. Now, be kind to yourselves. Woo. I'm so excited about this class. All right, listen. We're going to switch sides now. Be kind to yourselves. If you've never tried the other side, be kind to yourself. Do the best you can. So we're here, jab cross. Back foot up, mid-sweep. Bringing your hands back, every time back to position. And that's 5 for those uppercuts. You should really feel this in your torso when you twerk and twist. And let's go back into that all together. Off the line. Uppercut, off the line. Uppercut, off the line. Uppercut, one more. Now we step in. Here. Have a chain. Thanks, you two. Punch. Step back, jab. Step back, jab. Step back, jab. One more. Forward cross. All right, that is our routine for the day. So you can do this as many times as you want. We're gonna get more technical. We'll build off of this for next week. So next week, we're just gonna get right into it. I really, really hope you guys are enjoying this. You will feel this, and let's go over it. So when you're here with the jab, you're gonna come out and feel this in your shoulders. Like I said earlier, your serratus anterior. Here, you're really gonna feel this in your lats and your obliques, more so in your lats. You're going to bring everything from the hips and your core. Everything else is just a tentacle and extension of that power. The more you utilize these uppercuts, you're going to feel it in your core and all the way through the backside of your triceps here. Really great movement. But again, a real uppercut in combat sports would never come out this wide because you're exposed. So here you really just kind of like be short and think about it, which is also nice, but that here in this case would be more bicep. And we want to go for triceps on that move. So that's why we do it that way. I really hope you guys come back next week. It's only going to get more fun and better. And you never know who's going to show up, come alongside me. So have a beautiful day. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Get your bandit on. And I feel like before I go, we should do some push-ups. So let's do that. Today's day 800. And I want to say 79 of the 22 push-up challenge. I've been doing it for that many days in a row. And it's really great. We're going to do 30 today. Let's do it. 3, 6, 9, 15, 18, 21, 23, 26, 29, and I guess we did more than 30. We go right into an iron horse here. And we throw uppercuts for 22 seconds. We do this for mental health awareness, suicide awareness, mental business. Okay. Be kind. You never know what people's triggers are. Thank you for being here. Appreciate your love and energy. I'll see you next week. And I'll see you tomorrow for our other programming for Bandit Boxing. Bye-bye.